Welcome back. This is number 9, the Hermit card. Usually it's like an older man with a beard carrying a lamp with the Star of David inside, a staff in the other, and he stood on top of a mountain, also wearing a cloak with the hood up, associated with Virgo and the planet Mercury. And whereas the typical Hermit card speaks to me very much of sort of solitude, introspection, taking time away to sort of learn the ways of the spirit, really, how that connects to you and then coming back to the material world. This one very much speaks to me of duality. There is still that sense of separation between the spirit and the material world. Because on the right-hand side is a bunch of crocodiles, which could relate to this idea of a very angry, busy mind and quieting it down to like meditate, etc. But it also could relate to this idea of a river as a place of seeking spiritual knowledge. People would have been baptized in a river, for example. And I've mentioned before Sobek and also linked with Tauret crocodiles. They could be sources of wisdom, but you may have to fight tooth and nail to get it. That's my idea of a Hebrew alphabet joke, by the way. So there's this spirit being right in the centre that's in white. It's almost like a smaller being next to them. They're kind of walking towards this sort of chaos on the right-hand side. I get the sense that this tall green being with the hood up, facing out of this chaos, could be a gatekeeper character, or it could represent somebody who's already attained that knowledge and is now speaking it out to other people. And they're kind of facing this tall, sort of orangey being with sort of hair flowing in the wind. So to the further left of that, there's like a lot more peace here. There's this female figure, there's symbolism of the womb. It looks like a bread bun kind of symbol there in her womb. She's also got a large bum, very curvy and sexy. And then there's this other figure on the right-hand side to that, somebody with a hood up. They do look like they're talking. And I could kind of almost see like a cat in the abdomen area of the figure on the right. Coming out the lower leg of that figure on the right is what looks like a long T or tau symbol. And to the right of that, almost like a tower of light, made of small little lines there. Within the chaos of the crocodiles on the right-hand side, on the far right, there is this creature that looks a bit like it's got like an elephant nose, so it could be an elephant fish, but it's also got horns, with a fish to the left of that. And that comes back to part of Egyptian mythology. And that's just a close-up higher up. So there's different sort of snappy crocodiles there. And then top right, there's almost like a king-like figure that's sort of lying there in the river. He's on the back of, a flying dragony thing with long hair. I think what this card speaks to me today really is about taking it steady with things that like spiritual. See, for the right-hand side, everything is there. But if you jump in all at once, you're going to get very confused and overwhelmed. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.